In today's video, I was inspired by some items that I found at the Dollar Tree, along with items that I thrifted to create some beautiful Americana vignettes for your home. I think y'all are really going to enjoy seeing how I transformed these Dollar Tree items. Let's get started on today's video. I grabbed a few packs of the mini flags from the Dollar Tree because I figured not only could I do DIYs with them, but I could also decorate with them. However, when I opened them up, they were a lot bigger than I expected. I wouldn't necessarily call them mini flags. However, it ended up being the perfect size for this project. I had this oval wooden embroidery hoop in my thrifted stash, and the flag fit perfectly in here. So I just sandwiched the flag in between the two hoops. You want to make sure your lines are straight, and then I just trimmed off the excess, and then this project was done. I tied a piece of ribbon to the metal piece that was on the embroidery hoop and simply hung it on a hook. I think it looks precious, and I also had the idea if you got a bunch of different size embroidery hoops and different types of Americana fabrics and did a whole wall of them, that would look amazing. In my thrifting adventures at the Goodwill bins this week, I was definitely on the lookout for items that I could add into my Americana decor. We for sure need all the little spools of thread. We absolutely need blue and white china pieces. This blue plaid vintage thermos was an exciting find. I knew that this would look amazing in my 4th of July vignette. This precious little hobnail milk glass vase was definitely coming home with me, and you too. You are coming home with me. I know you are an oil jar, but I think we can turn you into a vase. And if you watch me, you know everything looks good on a stack of books, so we definitely need some of those. I took the items that I thrifted this week along with items I already had in my home and the Americana decor that I bought from the Dollar Tree and made this beautiful vignette in my entryway. And the great thing is a lot of these pieces I could use for any season. They are very neutral, but when you put all of these different colors together, along with a few pieces from that specific holiday, it just creates a beautiful vignette that can be changed out and used over and over again. I love how this looks. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I was so excited when I found these long, skinny door banners at the Dollar Tree because I love putting these on my house for the holidays. I opened it up and it had a plasticky feel and it was very bright, as you can see. So not really my style. I'm going to see if we can change this up. I'm taking fusion paint in the color chocolate and I'm going to add it to some water. Now, normally I tea dye. Y'all have seen me do that over and over again to antique stuff. But because this was a plasticky material, I really didn't think the tea dye would stick. So I figured paint was the way to go. And that worked out perfectly. It took me maybe 2 minutes to do this entire banner, and you can see the before and the after right here. I have no shortage of wooden pieces in my garage, so I went find 2 round pieces and cut them to the size that I needed. And I'm going to add the watered down paint mixture to these as well and give them a deeper, richer, more antique look. I cut the string and took out the little stick that came on this flag from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to hot glue my wooden rod to the front of this because I do want it to show. Then I grabbed some rope out of my stash and just hot glued it to my wooden stick. They had several different red, white, and blue floral options at the Dollar Tree. I like these the best, but again, they are a little bit bright for my taste, so I just stuck them down into the watered down brown paint mixture, and that gave it a little bit more of the vintage look I was going for. Now, I wasn't planning on using the white, and I did not like the way they came out. I think they came out more gray than antique looking. I love how it deepened the red and the blue, but if you want to use the white florals, I would recommend not antiquing them. I'm sure y'all have seen this wreath in the background of my videos and all of my staged pictures. You'll absolutely love it. I actually just ordered it off of Amazon, so I will leave a link in the description if you want to get one for yourself. So I just took the red and the blue little florals that I antiqued and just added them into this wreath that I already had to give it more of a 4th of July Americana feel. I have these columns in front of my house. If you remember my entryway foyer makeover video, I called these the murder columns, but they are perfect for hanging tapestries. I have some for Halloween and also for Christmas that I hang here. So now I have some for the 4th of July and Memorial Day. And I feel like the few updates I did from items I already had in my stash to this hanging tapestry definitely elevated the look. My Dollar Tree was fully stocked with clipboards, so I grabbed one of these. I also found some of these vintage bingo cards at the Goodwill bins, as well as these giant playing cards. How cool are these? They are definitely coming home with me. And I grabbed this flag banner at the Dollar Tree just in case I needed it for a project. I love using clipboards in my decor. Just think of it as a picture frame. The first thing I want to do is paint it. I am using Dixie Belle paint in the color Rustic Red. It is the perfect vintage red if you are looking for one. So I painted the entire clipboard, including the clip, with one coat of the Dixie Belle chalk paint. I grabbed the bingo card. I looked through the whole stack for one that had a 4, and I'm just going to go ahead and circle that with the red paint. I grabbed my IOD typesetting stamp and the numbers to create 1776, some IOD black ink, and I just stamped that on a piece of paper. I found a red number 4 from the giant playing cards, and then I pulled out the flag banner from the Dollar Tree. I just want to use this blue one with the white stars, but I want to let y'all know this is paper, so I feel like you can use these to decoupage something if you wanted. I love how all of these different pieces came together to create this kind of vintage game Americana look. And I could absolutely use this clipboard to create a Christmas vignette as well with that beautiful rustic red color that I put on it. Y'all, how cute is this little cast iron fig? And it's actually 2 different pieces. So you could take the leaf if you wanted, and you could use it as a little tray. And then the fig could be your little picture holder, place card holder, whatever you want to use it for. I love these, and they are available on my website, juliesdesignsandscience.com. We are going to get back to the DIYs in a minute, but first I want to tell y'all about my new obsession, Whatnot. If you are not purchasing on Whatnot, you are definitely missing out on tons of fun. Whatnot is an online platform where all day long, literally 24 hours a day, guys, there is different auctions going on where you can watch the live sales, you can bid on items that you are interested in, and there's so many different categories. I personally sell in the home decor vintage category, but there's plants, there's clothing, there's books, there's just like anything and everything you could possibly be interested in. There is an auction going on. And actually, if you are new to Whatnot, I have a link where you can get a $15 credit to use on your first purchase on Whatnot, and I will have that in the description for y'all. And I also have a link if you're interested in being a seller like me. My next show is going to be June 20th at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. It is going to be a home decor vintage sale. All of the beautiful vintage home decor items that I love and you love will be in that sale. And I actually have everything preloaded, so you can go to the sale and you can see everything that is going to come up for auction. Now, did you know on Whatnot you could actually pre-bid? So if you see something you love and you can't make it to the show, you can do a pre-bid. So say you're willing to spend $20 on something. all you have to do is go in and put $20 pre-bid, and Whatnot will bid for you when that item comes up for sale. So if it goes over $20, it will stop. But if it only goes for $10, you will get that item for $10. So that is an awesome feature if you see items you love, but you can't actually be at the live sale. So y'all definitely come over to Whatnot. It is such a fun platform. I am obsessed, and I know you will be as well. So I will put all of the links in the description as well as the link to my next show. Now let's get back to our DIYs. There is never a shortage of books at the thrift store, so be on the lookout for ones that fit in the color scheme of the holiday. Then you can take these books and use them in your decor. So I took some vintage red, white, and blue books. I stacked them up. I love this set where I simply just put an American flag in one of the books. These look great stacked up and amazing with white glossy pottery. Just a simple, timeless, classic look, and everything looks better on a book. When I saw these chair covers at the Dollar Tree, I knew exactly what I wanted to do with this. So I opened it up. It was a little bit bigger than I expected, and it was that kind of plasticky material. It was also pretty bright. So we're going to tone this down a little bit. I have the Fusion Brown chocolate paint and some water, and I'm just going to apply it to the front and the back of this chair cover, and it's just going to tone it down and give it more of that vintage look that I love. I grabbed my IOD typesetting stamp and the letterpress stamp. These are my two favorite font stamps. And I spelled out July 4th, 1776. I took my thin mount, grabbed my stamps, and the IOD black ink. I have a piece of drop cloth that I had tea dyed in my stash. And I just stamped this little piece, and then I cut it out to the size that I wanted. And then I hot glued that piece to the side of my flag. Just be careful that the hot glue doesn't completely go through your flag and glue your front and your back together, because we do want that to open up. And I did not hot glue the top of this because, if you didn't guess already, we are creating a cute little pocket. I was planning on stuffing this because I thought it was going to be a cute little accent pillow, but like I said, it was a lot bigger than I expected, and I had a lumbar pillow insert, and it fit perfectly in here. To close up the bottom, I just used a little bit of hot glue and brought the two pieces of fabric together. I have to say, I am pretty impressed with how great this turned out for $1.25. And of course, I had to add some florals to little pockets. I love the vintage look I added to this. I think it looks perfect in my living room. I found this wooden piece in my stash. Apparently, I paid $2.99 for it at Goodwill. I have no clue what this is. It looks like it has some little slits in the side. If you know what this is, leave a comment below, but it doesn't really matter. I have a plan for this piece. The first thing I want to do is I want to paint it white. I am using Dixie Belle paint and my Stahl Master Pointed Sash brush, and I'm going to give it 2 quick coats of chalk paint in the color Fluff. It is a little bit of a brighter white, but as you can see, for a white, it has excellent coverage. Once my paint is dry, I'm going to sand all the edges to bring back some of that wood color and give it a more distressed look. I grabbed one of the mini flags from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to cut off the pole, and I also have a piece of poster board, and I'm going to take some spray adhesive and I'm going to glue my flag to the poster board, and then I'm going to cut it out. I want it to have a stiff kind of backer behind it. Once my flag was cut to size, I turned it over and took 2 pieces of twine and I hot glued it to the upper side corners of the poster board. And I tied the twine to the spindles on this little mystery piece of wood I have here. And how cute did this turn out? It is just a unique piece of artwork. I love how it came out. I liked the brightness on this one and the contrast of the white with the American flag. Y'all, how cute is this spool of twine? Have you ever seen one like it? I love it, and lucky for you, I have a few extras available on the website. All right, guys, that is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it because I had so much fun. I just love a good DIY challenge. And when I saw all of those items at the Dollar Tree, I was like, I know that I could use these and make them look a whole lot better. So let me know if for $1.25, I definitely elevated the look of these. I feel like I did, but you know, I want to know what y'all think. So leave y'all comments below, and don't forget to come check me out over on Whatnot. And if you're seeing this video later on, definitely come over and follow me anyway, because I have sales almost every single week. Actually, next week I am having 2 sales. So I will see y'all over there, and I will see y'all next week for another amazing DIY video. Bye, guys.